a disabled person, you're stared at all the time, 24/7, 100% of the time, but you have no agency, you have no power in the exchange. I can walk down the street and be stared at by a group of people and not have any power in that exchange.
Did you know that there was a time when audiences willingly paid to witness the extraordinary, despite controversial phenomenon of human diversity? In today's world, such a practice would be met with justified criticism, but in a bygone era, circus sideshows showcased individuals with unique physical traits. People traveled great distances, purchasing tickets for a glimpse into the lives of those with rare deformities. What we might deem insensitive today was once a paid spectacle, allowing us to peer and occasionally chuckle at the quirks of life. Join us as we explore the 10 remarkable individuals who were part of the world of historic circus sideshows. Number 10. Fannie Mills, often known as the Bigfoot Lady, appeared to be an ordinary woman from the waist up. However, her unique claim to fame lay in her feet. Mills, also referred to as the Ohio Bigfoot Girl, had a condition that caused her feet to grow to astounding proportions. From 1885 to 1887, she embarked on a mission to capitalize on her circumstances, performing in dime museums across the East Coast that showcased various anomalies, including two-headed calves. People flocked to witness her remarkable feat, and this popularity translated into significant earnings. At times, Fannie raked in up to $4,000 per week. Her condition, Milroy's disease, predominantly affected women and was responsible for the swelling in her lower limbs. Mills's feet expanded to an astonishing size, with most accounts stating they were 19 inches long and 7 inches wide. She had shoes custom crafted from 3 goat skins and socks made from pillowcases to accommodate her extraordinary feet. Despite amassing a modest fortune as the Ohio Bigfoot Girl, Fannie Mills had little time to enjoy her wealth. In 1887, she experienced a tragic event when she gave birth to a stillborn child, after which her health began to deteriorate. Consequently, she retired from dime museums in 1892. Sadly, at the age of 39, Fannie Mills passed away. Her life was a reflection of the era, marked by misconstrued medical conditions, and she found solace in performing at dime museums where she could earn a living from the curious gazes of strangers. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the challenges faced by individuals with unique conditions during that time. Number 9. Myrtle Corbin, known as the Four-Legged Girl, was a source of fascination for many. Born in 1868 in Lincoln County, Tennessee, she possessed a rare fetal abnormality. Myrtle's body was fully formed from her head down to her belly button. Below her navel, her body split into 2 pelvises and 4 lower limbs. Remarkably, she also had 2 pairs of sexual organs, each complete with its own set of 2 wombs. Additionally, she appeared to have 2 independent bowel systems, where one side could experience diarrhea while the other remained constipated. Her condition was undeniably intriguing. At the age of 13, Myrtle made the decision to join the Barnum Circus. On stage, nothing hinted at her unusual condition. She appeared as a pretty girl with a normal figure, with the exception of her larger lower body and a clubbed right foot. However, when she lifted her gown, the audience gasped in astonishment. Myrtle married James Clinton Bicknell when she was 19 years old. A year later, doctors made a startling discovery. She was pregnant from her left uterus. Though her first pregnancy ended in an abortion, Myrtle, who had temporarily stepped away from show business, eventually gave birth to 4 healthy children. While other circuses attempted to replicate the incredible success of her show, they could never find another lady with supernumerary legs like Myrtle. To address this challenge, they resorted to standard freak show creativity and employed various tricks and ruses. Despite being labeled a freak due to her unique condition, Myrtle lived an ordinary life and passed away just shy of her 60th birthday. Her story remains a testament to her resilience and the curiosity she sparked in the hearts of those who witnessed her remarkable life. Number 8. Charles Stratton, known as Tom Thumb, entered the world in 1838 as a healthy baby boy in Bridgeport to a waitress and a carpenter. Everything seemed ordinary for a few months until a startling revelation emerged. Young Charles had stopped growing at the tender age of 4. Standing at a mere 25 inches tall, his prospects in the 19th century appeared bleak. However, fate had a different plan for Charles. In a pivotal turn of events, his parents introduced him to Phineas T. Barnum, a showman who recognized the extraordinary potential in this diminutive yet attractive young man. Barnum became Charles's mentor, teaching him the art of comedy skits. Remarkably, the student soon surpassed the master, showcasing a natural talent for improvisation. Under the stage name General Tom Thumb, Charles embarked on tours across the United States. Crowds flocked to witness this miniature marvel, initially driven by curiosity and pity, but quickly captivated by his wit and charm. His fame extended beyond American borders. He even performed for the likes of Queen Victoria and Abraham Lincoln. Meanwhile, P.T. Barnum added another remarkable act to his circus troupe, a 32-inch tall woman named Lavinia Warren Bump, already renowned in the world of entertainment. Love blossomed swiftly between Charles and Lavinia, leading to a marriage that became the year's most significant event. Their wedding, immortalized by photographer Matthew Brady, graced magazines and newspapers nationwide. The newlyweds embarked on a 3-year working honeymoon, touring the world together. Charles, through his performances, had already reached more people than anyone in history before the advent of television. He remains arguably the most successful figure among all circus freaks. His story an enduring testament to the triumph of charm, talent, and love over adversity. Number 7. Felix Weary, known as the Elastic Man, earned his nickname due to his remarkable ability to stretch his skin extensively and bend his fingers in unconventional ways. His condition, known as Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, was responsible for this extraordinary flexibility. This syndrome primarily affects the body's connective tissues, including the skin, joints, and blood vessel walls, rendering them highly elastic. Felix's condition allowed him to perform at various Barnum and Bailey shows, where his unique talent was a draw for audiences. While today such a skill might have niche applications, like entertaining people in bars or amusing fellow shoppers while waiting in line at the supermarket, during his time, participating in a freak show was likely one of the most viable ways for Felix to earn a livelihood. This raises a significant question. Were the sideshows of the era exploitative, profiting from individuals like Felix, or did they serve as a means of employment for those who couldn't find work elsewhere? The answer to this question is complex and multifaceted. While some performers willingly embraced their roles in sideshows, viewing them as opportunities to earn income and showcase their unique abilities, others may have been exploited or coerced into participating. The moral and ethical implications of sideshows have evolved over time, and society's perspective on such exhibitions has shifted. Today, there is a greater emphasis on respect for individuals with unique conditions and a rejection of exploitative practices. It's essential to recognize that the historical context in which sideshows operated was vastly different from the values and standards of our modern society. Understanding this complexity allows us to reflect on the past while advocating for inclusivity and respect for all individuals, regardless of their unique attributes or conditions. Number 6. Chang and Eng, the unforgettable Siamese twins. In the realm of celebrated performers, Chang and Eng reign supreme as the most iconic Siamese twins in history. Born in Thailand in 1811, their extraordinary journey began when a British merchant discovered them and facilitated their journey to America, where they would captivate audiences in freak shows. The twins achieved great wealth during their circus career, eventually leading them to retire and acquire property in North Carolina. However, they were not immune to the social norms of their time, and like many affluent individuals, they owned enslaved people. They were married and led unique lives in separate houses, with each brother alternating their residence every half week. Remarkably, their union resulted in 21 children. In a poignant twist, Chang and Eng, like many Siamese twins, departed this world just hours apart, with a mere 2.5-hour difference. Though surgically separated upon their arrival in the United States, the twins declined further surgery due to concerns about its safety. Their decision reflected their profound care for each other's comfort and their remarkable ability to adapt to their unique condition. In addition to their captivating performances, Chang and Eng possessed remarkable skills as marksmen, runners, and swimmers, working seamlessly together as a harmonious duo. The legacy of Chang and Eng endures as a testament to their resilience, mutual devotion, and their ability to capture the imaginations of countless individuals through their remarkable lives. Number 5. Robert Huddleston, known as Pony Boy, likely had a severe congenital disability characterized by a rare condition known as back knee deformity. Most records indicate that Robert couldn't stand upright or even use crutches, so he led his life on all fours. Remarkably, despite what appeared to be a debilitating illness, Huddleston maintained an incredibly active lifestyle and an extraordinary work ethic. Born in 1895 in the vicinity of Excelsior Springs, Missouri, Robert spent much of his early life contributing to the family farm. He milked cows, assisted in loading livestock, and participated in harvesting crops. As a young adult, he worked as a logging teamster, hauling trees and lumber over 15 miles per day while attached to a wagon. He devised a clever solution to protect his hands from rocks and brush particles by attaching small wooden blocks with leather. Thanks to his dedication and remarkable physical strength, Huddleston gained fame among his peers for his arm and shoulder prowess. Eventually, he transitioned into the world of entertainment as a Texas freak show performer, and his short stint in this profession was highly successful, earning him respect among his peers and audiences alike. This success opened doors for additional opportunities with larger organizations. Huddleston's journey eventually led him to tour North America with the Tom Mix Circus. His act was a captivating blend of incredible strength and unusual flexibility. According to legend, he could throw his right leg across his shoulder with the ease of handling a bale of wood. Robert Huddleston's story serves as a testament to his indomitable spirit and determination to live life to the fullest, despite the challenges posed by his condition. His unique talents and exceptional work ethic left a lasting mark in the world of entertainment during his time. Number 4. Stefan Bobrowski, the extraordinary lion-faced man. In an alternate era, Stefan Bobrowski, often hailed as the lion-faced man, would have likely been celebrated as the ultimate hipster icon. His appearance was striking, reminiscent of what was once referred to as werewolf syndrome, now known scientifically as hypertrichosis. This hereditary condition triggers excessive hair growth across the body. Stefan's unique story was further steeped in intrigue, as his mother attributed his condition to a fateful encounter, witnessing his father being struck by a lion during her pregnancy. Discovered at the tender age of 4 in Europe, Stefan embarked on a career that took him across the continent. While he spent considerable time performing in America, touring alongside the renowned Barnum and Bailey Circus, his roots remained deeply embedded in European soil. Beyond his peculiar appearance, Stefan possessed exceptional intellect, fluently conversing in 5 languages. Word on the street suggested that he genuinely cherished his congenital condition for the opportunities it afforded him. Considered from a contemporary perspective, Stefan's perspective was both wise and optimistic. His unique attribute opened doors to a financially viable career in the world of freak shows. Despite harboring aspirations of becoming a dentist, he found that his talents were in high demand under the big top. In 1920, Stefan relocated to New York, where he swiftly became a popular attraction at the Coney Island Dreamland Circus, captivating audiences with his extraordinary presence. Eventually, he returned to Germany, where he passed away due to a heart attack in 1932. Stefan Bobrowski's life is a testament to his resilience and adaptability in a world where uniqueness was celebrated, even as he defied convention with his extraordinary appearance and thriving career in the entertainment industry. Number 3. Susie, the resilient elephant girl. Susie, affectionately nicknamed the Elephant Girl, grappled with a challenging condition called ichthyosis from a very young age. As she entered childhood, this disease manifested itself profoundly. Her skin began to thicken, taking on a gray, elephant-like texture. The visual effects of her condition were striking. Yet Susie's struggles extended beyond the physical. She faced emotional distress as her peers mocked and isolated her. While other children enjoyed carefree summer days in the water, Susie had to cope by pressing ice against her arms to stay cool. Her skin condition prevented her from sweating, further setting her apart. Notably, she didn't cry in response to the taunts and laughter of other children, not because she was strong, but because her physical condition made it impossible. Despite her timidity and reluctance to put herself on display, Susie found herself participating in freak shows during the 1920s. These shows provided her with a means of earning a livelihood. It's important to recognize that for those involved in such exhibitions, it wasn't necessarily a matter of nastiness or intensity. Instead, it was often a pragmatic question of how much they could earn in exchange for enduring the mockery and laughter of others. Susie's involvement in these shows proved to be a massive success, bringing in significant income throughout her career. Her talents even landed her a job with the Ringling Brothers, a pinnacle of the entertainment industry at the time. It's crucial to remember that the individuals who participated in these shows were often ordinary people striving to make ends meet in a challenging world. Number 2, Mirandejo, the invulnerable man. Have you ever wanted to put a blade through your chest? No, well, me either, but even so, there's someone who did. Mirandejo began doing this in his 30s while hanging out in Amsterdam bars and made a whole lot of money by ingesting glass and razor blades and also allowing people to pierce his body with other things. So how did he get there? Well, when he was severely wounded one day, the injury didn't actually cause him any pain or discomfort, and it had no impact on his body. He had believed that he was invincible since that time. He wandered freely around bars and cafes, offering people to try and kill him with a knife for money. Doctors would watch his performance several times and even offer him an X-ray because they believed that he was under hypnotic influence when he was pierced by a blade through his chest. The blade clearly passed through the vital functional organs, but Miran was unfazed and unharmed by a diet based on his condition. Despite doctors' fears that there might be bleeding after the knife was extracted, nothing happened to him. He insisted that he had guardian angels who were telling him what to do, and one day, they asked him to swallow a needle that would later be surgically removed. But soon after that, he was found dead due to a punctured aorta. Nobody knows how he survived all of that time. But needless to say, don't try it at home. Number 1. Isaac Sprague, the resilient live skeleton. Isaac Sprague's extraordinary journey began in 1841 when he was born as the healthiest child in his area. However, at the age of 12, his life took a dramatic turn as he started losing weight drastically. It was a perplexing transformation, given that his parents were both in good health. This mysterious illness seemed to strike too early for a boy of his age. By the time Isaac reached 18, he had ceased losing weight, but he weighed a mere 19 kilograms, around 42 pounds. The need to earn a living led him to cross paths with P.T. Barnum in 1865. Barnum convinced Isaac to join his show, offering him a substantial weekly payment of $80, which in today's terms would be equivalent to approximately $1,320 per week. It was decent money for what didn't require much physical effort, but it came at the price of enduring daily humiliation due to his condition. Despite the challenges he faced, Isaac managed to marry and start a family, even having healthy children. However, this also meant he had to continue the demanding work to provide for them. At the age of 41, he received a diagnosis of extreme muscle atrophy, a condition linked to the disorder responsible for his emaciated appearance. Isaac's extraordinary case garnered the interest of the medical community, prompting Harvard Medical School to offer him $1,000 for the study of his body after his passing. Nevertheless, his last years were marked by extreme poverty, with no support from anyone. Even after accepting the funds from Harvard, the fate of his remains a mystery, shrouding the conclusion of the remarkable tale of the live skeleton.